Is Fuli dead? This is the question that many Honkai Star Rail players have been asking after the reveal in the latest Myriad Celestia trailer, dear March 7th. So today we are going to talk about it, and I would love to hear your opinion about it in the comments section below. Now before we start, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell beside it to stay notified with everything new about Honkai Star Rail, and without any further ado, let's just get started. So is Fuli, the Aeon of Remebrance, dead or not? Well, if we take basically Evernight's word for it, apparently they are dead. But if we actually take what happened in the story with us on Amphorius, then there might be some nuances to what she said, because she didn't outright say that the Aeon was killed, right? She said that it was shattered into different pieces, and March 7th was basically stored in one of those pieces. Stored is a weird word to say, but yeah. Something like that. She was basically in one of the pieces until the Astral Express found her, and that ice melt basically, and she was basically saved. So this is what she said. Now, does being shattered kill that specific Aeon or not? Because as we know that the Aeon of Remembrance is basically a mimetic entity. He is going to be, and I am saying he because Oronix said that it was the Sky Father, so it is confirmed that it is a he. So he was a mimetic entity just like all of the other mimetic entities that follows him. So is he dead by being basically shattered or not? I don't think so. I think that a mimetic entity doesn't die by being shattered. Yes, it will lose its basically physical form, but it doesn't outright die by that. So I think that Fuli is still alive, and the basically the reason is that they did gaze on us. Basically, the Fuli did gaze on us on Amphorius, and it was specifically Fuli. I know that there are some people who are saying that maybe it was March 7th subconsciously, or maybe it was Evernight or something like that, but no. A path strider on a specific path cannot basically gaze on other people. Not even an emanator is capable of doing such a feat. Only the Aeon themselves are capable of gazing on other people and giving them the power of that specific path. So it is clear that it was Fuli who did gaze on us. And not only that, but they also literally showed us Fuli gazing on us. So it was specifically Fuli who gazed on us, and that pretty much confirms that they are still alive. Now, they might not be in their basically shape that we see in the trailer, because of the fact that according to Evernight they were shattered into pieces. So basically they might be in a different shape right now, or they might not even have any shape at all. Maybe in a world of memories or in a world of data they can reshape themselves into whatever shape they had before. But in the real world, maybe they don't have a shape right now because they were shattered, and one of the pieces was basically the one that melted when the Astral Express basically saved March 7th. Now, what does that mean for March 7th as well? Does that mean that March 7th is the daughter of Fuli? Does that mean that March 7th is an emanator for Fuli? Does that mean that March 7th is basically some sort of a big character that has some intense basically relation to the Aeon of Remembrance Fuli? Or what does that mean for her? Why was she trapped into one of these pieces? Why was she born into one of these pieces? Now, the thing is, if Evernight turns out to be the real March 7th, that will explain a lot, because maybe Evernight was a dangerous mimetic entity that Fuli didn't want basically to stay alive or to stay herself, so he trapped her into one of these pieces, or the people who killed or basically shattered Fuli trapped her into one of these pieces, and they basically removed her memory and left her alone. That could be one of the reasons. The other reason is basically if she is a danger to the memo snatchers instead, and therefore they basically collaborated to try to take her down and remove her memories and basically send her away so that she would not stay as a dangerous entity for them. These two reasons could explain why she was basically trapped into that piece of the Aeon. But that would also mean that they themselves, the memo snatchers, were the ones who basically shattered Fuli, or they were capable of basically restoring one of the shattered pieces somehow, and they put basically March 7th into it and sent her away, but after removing her memories. Because we know that regardless of whether Evernight is the real March 7th or not, March 7th is basically completely without any memories of her past. So regardless of whether Evernight is the real March 7th or not, there is something about her past that has been removed from her memory for some reason. And throughout the entire story, it has been hinted at that it was a dangerous past, and that's why it was removed. Especially during basically the swarm disaster or the swarm basically problem that we had on the Astral Express. That was also a hint towards her past being basically an evil March 7th, and I did talk about it even then, that there is a possibility that the memo snatchers and the memo keepers are trying to basically prevent March 7th from remembering her past, because if she does so, she is going to turn into an evil person. And that could be the case right now as well, with basically Evernight, but Evernight is not exactly the evil person that you would think she is. All she cares about is basically reaching March 7th wish, which is basically exploring the world or the universe with the Astral Express. Now, does that make her a good person? No, because she is basically ready to do anything to reach that wish. Even if it means killing everyone on Amphorius, she doesn't give a damn about anyone on Amphorius, except for the Astral Express and March 7th. These are the only people who she cares about. Everyone else is killable. It doesn't matter who that person is. If they are going to stand in the way of getting March 7th on the Astral Express and explore the world, they are going to be gone in her mind. So that is the difference between her and March 7th. March 7th would not go as long as that. So we will see what is going to happen, but I think that Fuli is not dead yet. They might have lost their physical form, but since they are a mimetic entity, I think that they can stay alive even without their physical form. So we will see what is going to happen in the version 3.6 story, because we should get basically more information about that, and I would love to hear your opinion about the matter in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell beside it to stay notified with everything you know about Honkai Star Rail. And until next time, see you as always in the next video.
Prisoner who picked up Starfire, if you are to become the first spark, then come and leave the cave with me, and in that fable about the stars, we'll pen the prelude of destruction.